Hello, people. How are we all doing? How are you doing this evening? I hope everyone is well. Thought I'd just get started a little bit earlier today. Get it out of the way. Get stuff done. Try and enjoy my evening best I can. Evening, darling. Evening, Manny. Evening, Blind Pig 8 MX. Evening, Tom. How are we all doing? Evening, SWFC. Hope you're well. Just give me a minute. Twitter. Evening, Finley. How you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Good vlog at the weekend. Very good. Enjoyed it. Nope. But how are we all doing? Shall we get into it? Shall we just get into it as a general rule of thumb? Because I'm in that kind of mood. I want to get talking about stuff. Let's get the likes up as well. How's our mental health check-in doing? I go with about 4 or 5. Highest it's been for a bit. I won't lie. It's been a lot better. Just got to try and get some things done and dusted around stuff, and then I can sort stuff out properly and then can get those 7. Nice, Tom. Ian just a lovely ham salad and rice. Very nice, Al Capone. How you doing, mate? Ian and Jez, how you doing? I'm not too bad. Jez, how are you? How are you doing? Out of interest, I am very intrigued to see how you're doing. But yeah, it's been an interesting one. It's been an interesting situation to have with Wednesday, because at the end of the day, we have got the situation that we got a draw. And I think in hindsight, we would have all taken a draw before the game. And I think we would have all really taken that and gone, yeah, a draw, fine. Good evening to you, Barry. Hope you're well, mate. But I would have taken a draw at the start of the game, because QPR were doing really well before the break. And it seems like that break had just dampened their momentum. The break really dampened it. They were on really good form, and it just really killed them. And that's what happens sometimes. An international break can do that. I thought we played a lot better than we did against Millwall. I thought we created chances, but the problem is what we've had for so long is we can create loads of chances, right? But our biggest issue have been trying to put that ball in the back of the net. That's where we've always gone a little bit awry. Like, we've always had that with the Wednesday in general, where we create a lot of chances, get a lot of XG, but we're not putting the ball in the back of the net. And that's something we need to do better. The chicken checking in grade 8, good. It's more of a good sign. We're disappointed with the draw rather than disappointed with being battered. Exactly. I think it's a good sign that things were going in the right direction in that game, and it felt like everything was starting to just go in the right way. It just, we couldn't get it. We could have had a hatful in that first half, and we did not. Chin. And we did not. And we just couldn't take them. I thought Windass had some absolute howlers that he missed. Just didn't get on the end of many at all. And that's something where he got to do better, but that'll come in. My hands up. That's about mine. Mine's about 5 today, DJ. Hope you're well, mate. I hope you're doing good. But the fact that we were making chances and we weren't being too bad at the back in the game either. As a rule of thumb, I thought actually at the back we were doing pretty damn good. It wasn't looking as bad as it's been in the past. It was actually knocking the ball nicely. We were trying to make things work, trying to see what we could do and trying to break them down. And when we did break them down, we broke them down at speed. I thought Kabachi had an absolute fantastic full debut. That's the big thing to say. He had a full debut, and it was brilliant. He really got going. You could see him trying to knock the ball about. And that's what you want. You want him to knock the ball about. Try and make something happen. And because of that, you saw us really improve with the way we got ball faster. I still think in midfield there were slight issues at times where you thought that's not worked yet. There was a lot of people asking why wasn't Ingleson playing. A lot of people wanted to see him play. I was one of them. But at the same time, I think it was about just getting people into, maybe they played him a couple of times and now he got his kind of grooving kind of thing. You can tell that you really can. I think the thing is, there is a good abundance of youth team players in this squad, right? And I think that's something I am very happy to hear about, because having the youth team players, the youth in it means that's where you're probably going to get your sellable assets from. We'll talk about cash and stuff later, because I am not happy about the whole thing that we did today. But the thing for me, you look at where we were trying to get everything going, and everything was going in the right direction. Second half, though, about 60th minute, we started to slow down. We massively started to slow down, and we started to really struggle a little bit. Opened up a bit. They came a bit more into the game. They looked like they were going to get something. But we kept on going. We kept on knocking at the door. And each time you keep knocking at the door, you've got a chance. The problem is that the more you keep knocking at the door, the more you are going to get that chance. And we got it eventually. It was an absolutely fantastic goal by Barry Bannon. Don't get me wrong. Really good goal. Everyone was impressed. And then it's, again, the biggest annoyance about this club is set pieces when we have corners in opposition boxes, because we don't do enough with it. With how tall our players are at the back, we should be winning corners and getting goals every single time, and we don't. We do not get the goals at all. And that for me is an issue. That is like a real big issue for me. We do not get the goals from corners, and that's something we have to do better at. We have to do better at. We got players who can get the ball into the box. Okay, here's the question. I've seen Maja start for West Brom, 5 goal for the club. We've been better keeping and playing cards. Ugbo was bought by West Brom. He's not come through their academy, DJ. They bought him. Like, they literally got him in. They literally bought him. Bailey is not going to play week in, week out. Everyone needs to get through the fucking heads. Bailey is a 19-year-old kid who had an okay start. An okay start at this level. He needs to play week in, week out. He's not going to do that at Wednesday. That's the issue. And I think he came off the bench, and I think Danny didn't want his development to get stopped, because we could bring Bailey on. If anything, DJ, I'm annoyed we're not playing McNeil. The person I'm annoyed we're not playing is McNeil. McNeil did well versus Hull. He seems to only be doing cup games, and that's frustrating for me. I don't think McNeil's injured either. I think he's okay. I think for me, the annoyance is with Maja came through at Sunderland, did well at Sunderland. There's a big difference between Maja and Bailey Cadamartri. Big difference. And it's just experience. Maja was a really good deal by... oh, hang on, where is that?
Give us McNeil!
He was a really good find by West Brom. It's somebody I wanted us to go look at, and we just didn't. And West Brom are really good at finding those players. And the thing is, Bailey one of those things. I think he got told he was literally going to be told, you're going to play, go out and play at Lincoln and see what you can do and let's improve. There might be a situation if he goes on a really good run with Lincoln and it's the recall thing in January. We recall him in January. But for me, I the issue with Bailey, I don't think we got the position where we could put him in. Like, I am really, really annoyed that we're not playing McNeil. I thought McNeil would have been perfect for coming off the bench. Mick did well, don't get me wrong. Mick came off and got the assist for Bannon's. I think it was Smith. Might have got that wrong. But we need to stop going with this. We need to stop going with this kind of situation where we're acting, oh, we could have done this, we couldn't do that. We are stuck with the players we've got unless we bring in free agents. Ugbo needs a goal or two in the league, not cup games. He needs it in the league and get a bit sharper. And that's the thing. And if he can get sharper, it'll come. But I agree with you, Jed. I am a little bit worried that Ugbo still not quite on it yet. But this shows you, he had literally the situation he had is that we got him in where he played no preseason, played zero preseason whatsoever. So he come in half-cocked and not fully ready. Where I've got the situation where when we got him in January, he was already playing for Cardiff. So he was already up to speed. He already done a preseason. So he was up there. So it'd be interesting. I thought Maja was an academy player for West Brom. Someone was saying that he was, but yeah. Yeah, Maja came through, I believe Maja came through, if I'm not mistaken, he came through. Oh, I can't spell. I believe he came through Sunderland Academy. I believe he's a he was at Crystal Palace, Fulham, Man City, Sunderland. They came through Sunderland Academy in 2016, 2019. Went to Bordeaux, went on loan to Fulham and Stoke, and then he got his move to West Brom in 2023. I have ordered FC25 for Friday. I have done, yep. Hi mate, how are you? I'm not too bad, mate. Could be better, could be worse. I'll just put it that way. For me, could be better, could be worse. Kind of thing. But the thing is, the kit thing is interesting. The kit thing's interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. On the one side, the part of me that thinks that they saw how disaster the Black Kit Limited was and gone, so many people missed this. They have missed out on the kit and we don't want to have that again. But the fact that we have got the situation that it's only for a week and you want it in now, and I get that, but the fact that you're making people, I could understand if you were saying, hey, this is the end of the season and we're going to do it here. End of the season, yeah, makes more sense. But September, end of September going into October, it screamed as an issue with money. It screamed as a cash flow issue. From the outside looking in, it makes me think, what's up with the cash flow if we're asking for money for this? I hope it's more that they've gone, people missed out on the kit, on the black kit, and this is a way of us getting people to be able to secure a kit and it be sorted. I get it. I understand it, right? I completely understand that. And if that's the case, fantastic. It's a clever bit of marketing. If they can use this marketing strategy all the way till the end of the season, great. But the worrying thing for me as well with the wording of this season prices, right? This season prices, right? Because that says to me that we are putting the money up. The kits are going up. And we don't make anything from kits. People really need to understand that we make bugger off on kits. Like generally the club, we make sod all. Like you make sod all from kits. And that's the thing for me. The kit team finally got the Tango shirt and then get drawn away to Blackpool. Oh, damn. Kits are green money issue again to me. It does a little bit. At the end of the day, if marketing disaster and demand was way more than expected. Yeah, I agree. I completely agree with that. Can't be asked. When I bought that kit on the day it came out, on that Thursday, I think it was, I asked the person behind the till, were you expecting it to be this busy? And her response was, no, we weren't expecting this at all. This was like back in the 2015, 2016 days. Now, the thing is, for me, we are blindly, if you're buying one, and I haven't decided if I am yet or not, you are blindly buying a kit that you had described that it got some white and some blue on it, and it's an old badge. You haven't seen it. So you're blindly putting money in it for a... You put it in it for the old badge. Let's call it what it is. So why should fun that? Glenn, I'm not in the mood for it today. Don't bother. Don't bother. Fans, fun, clubs, it happens. It's club business. Sadly, people, this happens. Fans, if we're gonna get into the argument with us being screwed over, we've been screwed over royally by our owner. Big deal on kits, on prices of tickets. But I don't know how much the back end is. You don't know how much the back end is. There's only so much we can see with the account season and make a guesstimate. We haven't got a clue what everything else is. Glenn, it's very simple. If you've got an issue with it, don't buy it. That's how the thing is. I have an issue with it. The problem is my channel revolves around the club. And I like to show people what they're getting. And I'm also, sadly, a shirt collector. I like to collect shirts. The problem is, you can have this argument week in and week out. I don't control the advert, mate. Which advert? The thing is, we can have this discussion and debate till we're blue in the face. Everyone will still go and fund the club because it's their escapism. Even when people can't afford it, they'll find a way of doing it. And the thing is, you can't win. You can't win because if you're pro Chancery, you're part of the problem. If you are against Chancery, you're how should he go better? Go find us an owner. You can't win, Glenn. Fans fund a lot of things. But at the same time, he had it last season when he said, hey, there's a tax bill coming up. And if you pay, remember, it was if you pay 2 million. He didn't say I needed 2 million. It was if. But people were sending in stuff to it. So it's difficult. It's very, very difficult. We're damned if we do and we're damned if we don't. You either support the club and feel really shitty. Like if I genuinely like buy this shirt and have it pre-ordered and ready and they take my money, I will have spent about 270 quid on shirts just this season. And this is the first shirt I've not seen. I've not even had a kind of thing. It's weird. We still will just bring back the old badge. I agree. We've been screwed over since Richard. Yep. I agree with what you're saying, mate. It's like I said, it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm not trying to have arguments or get stressed with people tonight. It's just got a lot of work going on there that's still going on. And it's past 7 p.m. And I do my head in. Yeah, I'm living next to buildings like that are still going. So, yeah. Not best pleased with it. But we all support the Owls and we spend our hard-earned... That's the one can't be asked. A club like us, my financially income through match day every maybe Tuvel. Yeah, I think we make nothing on kits. I really, really look at actually how kits are made. If Chancery got the making the kits in-house, he would have made 100% profit. But he buggered that up. And I think that was the whole point. The whole point was to have 100% profit to the club. And the way he should have done it was 50 quid a shirt and then cover the rest of the costs. And then he would have been fine. And then we wouldn't be having this issue. Oh, our commercial income shite. Our commercial side of the club is just wank full stop. We might as well not have a commercial side of the club. Like, generally, we might as well not bother because it don't work. 12 people watch it. No, it's not. 29 people watching, 12 like. Get those likes up, please. I much appreciate it. On estimate, how many shirts do you reckon will be made? I don't know, mate. I can't tell you that. I cannot tell you an estimate on that because I don't know how many people are going to pre-order. I don't know. Like, the rumor was we had 5,000 black shirts, 2,500 online, 2,500 in store. I really can't tell you. And the thing that only a week to pre-order really pisses me off. And it's not during where most people get paid. Most people get paid at the end of the month, so people can't go and do that. And the thing is, this is the thing that's become between the supporter groups to talk about it and do it. Now, I remember the day before replicated where you were just worried about the football. I agree, Jazz. I agree. But the other thing you got, the support group went and did on the panel, and great. It's like, this is the compromise they had. This is the compromise. I don't know. It done me head in. I think anyone who pays into it should get a percentage reduced, maybe. It seems like the new one with the club is limited edition makes some panic buy. Great tactic, really, but not for a fan trying to escape. The thing is, it's not a case of panic buying now. It's so people don't miss out on it like they did last season because they don't know how many they're going to make. The gauges are... The best bet they could have done is put up a general mock-up of what the shirt is and go, do you like this as a first shirt? Get a poll on it and do it that way. Or offer the shirt to season ticket holders at a certain price. Or, I don't know. Evening, Mike, how you doing, mate? I don't know how you do it. There's the thing. What annoys me, we have this situation where I thought at the weekend we had a really good game versus... QPR. The goal ban and goal were fantastic. The goal we conceded was absolutely bloody shite. A set piece again. And what annoys me is the fact that Beadle was being held down and couldn't get back up. That's a foul on the keeper. And then they get the goal. And that's the bit that annoys me. Any other week that happens in our box, we probably get called for it. Or wherever we played before, we don't have the runner's luck. Look, we haven't had a penalty for over a year. 2 years nearly. So that's the kind of thing. It just keeps going round in circle. The Benny Hill goal is now being called. Yep. Benny Hill goal. Ian Sherman, hope you're well. I must admit, I prefer the old badge. I wish football would just be about football. I agree, Justin, but we've got all the crap politics now. Look at what's going on with the Man City stuff. Maybe they did by showing us the blue and white home kit back in the day. Are they going to change the new the home shirt next season? And it'll be a new home shirt, mate. It'll be a new home shirt. It'll be a new home and away in the first shirt. The fact that we're now going down a first shirt rule again is interesting. It's going to be made when ordered. I think even many clubs. The thing is, it'll be made. They'll do it as a thing to guarantee they are still putting out a shirt. They are still putting out a first shirt, but it's just to get an idea of how many they're gonna need to get, kind of thing, and then it'll be done. But I agree. Part of me thinks it's just to see how popular the old badge is. Chances will be sticking the old badge on bread bin to try and flog them for hit. Not a bad shout though, you know. We know how bloody popular that badge is. Ref position was terrible. Yep. In my opinion, there was a foul on Beadle. Oh, there was a foul on Beadle. Football became a businessman game from working man game as soon as seats went in and guy took over. I agree. Palmer was wiped out too. He was. I'm late. Evening, Ashley. How you doing? You are late, but it's fine. We ain't got a problem with people coming late. Just come in and enjoy it. We're just having a discussion about stupid football shirts again. And the thing that's going to annoy me as well, they're going to go up. I think next year's shirts are going to be 80 quid. I generally think next year's shirts are going to be 80 quid. Hold on, I've just seen something in my camera. Wait a minute. Something on my camera. I generally think shirts are going to be £80. Generally. True, can't be off. True, agree. But on the floor, flip side, sloppy defending, play to whistle, I agree. I completely agree. You play to the whistle. I prefer it when shirts were by. See, this is why I like what Luton did this year. I do like what Luton done this year, where they've done their home shirt again for this season. That I really like. So twice in, you get a shirt every two home shirt. Next year's home shirt will be a new one. I like that. I wish we went back to that. Then builders on. I have no idea, mate. Legally, can't be asked. All building work meant to stop at 6 p.m. I don't know what the deal is. But you can hear it, can't you? It's loud. It's that Ballenberg that cut off for me, I reckon. It's the 80s that cut me off. Yeah, I reckon. It's interesting. It's very, very interesting, the whole situation we went through at the minute. It's, for me, as a club, we got to move in the right way and make more money as a club. But pricing fans out of football isn't the way of doing it, and it's happening all over the country. All over. There's Wolf fans that now can't go to games. By who would you say Blackpool player to be careful of tomorrow, if any? I'll be honest with you, I couldn't tell you that much, but I can't watch much. We need better general managers. We need better everything. We need better everything. I think everything needs a little bit of a revamp in terms of all. It's just, how do I say this without sounding horrible? We have to be in a position where things can get sorted better. A certain player called Jordan Rhodes. At the club, we can't feel like we're transitioning and can't get out right behind the scenes. The first time, I think in the summer, I think we all felt like it was slowly starting to go right. Then it didn't. But also, tomorrow will be interesting. The club do not set the price of the shirt. Matt can do simply, you either buy or not, but please don't buy fakes or taking money out of the club. They employ a lot of local people. I agree with that. I agree. Don't buy fakes. If you can afford it, get it. Like I said, it also, a lot of times, it depends on what deals are done. Macron have got it that Stoke sell them for £50. But Stoke might have done a deal where they pay more up front for the shirts, where we don't pay that much up front and we pay a certain amount and we get a certain amount, and that's it. That's the other thing you've got to remember as well with it, where if you buy a lot more, you can sell it. They might do a deal. If you buy this many, we'll sell it. You can sell. We'll put it in the term that it's £50 kind of thing. Blackpool, every time I've ever seen that, it's very expect when I had to move someone furniture, then it was roasted. Oh, it's the case, isn't it? Oh, it's the case. You have to trying to move something, do something else. It's always the case with that. Like, generally, it's always the case. It's generally always the case with it when it goes into, like, you go somewhere where it's normally meant to be nice and then it rains. If we go old school with the shirts, I like to see the 90s Sanderson one, blue and white. I am watching the game tomorrow, mate. There might be tomorrow, I don't know what's going on. Originally, originally I was doing the Blackpool game, and then Dex said he was doing it, and now Dex doesn't know if he's doing it or not. So there'll be a live stream either on my channel or on Dexter channel, and it'll be very late when it does happen. I love Blackpool bounces down proper cup game. Schumacher going is very shocking. I was not expecting the Schumacher to get sacked, or well, it was by mutual consent, wasn't it? It's a mixture of one said it's sacked, one is it sacked, or has he left? That could have been a falling out, but they haven't started well. I won't lie, they have not started well at all. And I think that's something you could really put into why it might have happened. It wasn't a good start at all. So yeah, I was really shocked by that one. Supply and demand curve. If people say the price will continue to go up, it's a shame, but it's fact of business. I agree. At the end of the day, one of the things we shouldn't be talking about is football shirts. Yeah, but they've not started well considering how much they got going. I think there was a bit more wanting them to be starting a lot better than that. Stoke have been a bit of a basket case since they were relegated from the Prem. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Unless the only thing I can think of, a manager come out on the scene, or they've heard a manager's about to come out who they really, really want and gone that way. But he's only been in charge for like 9 months. Like, it is generally insane. Like, one of the rumours I saw today with Blackpool, apparently, not Blackpool, wrong one. Bolton could go after him. And there was talk that Bolton might be sacking Everett, and the ideal replacement could be someone like a thingy. But surely, if that was the case, you want Bolton to pay for him and not like just let him leave on a free. You could get some money and get compo. So it's interesting. That's the only thing I can think of, mate. I can only think that they're targeting playoffs or being up and around it. I don't know. Unless something fallen out at the board level. Maybe something's been said. Maybe something's happened. I don't know. I have no idea. I know stuff about Wendy, but anything could have happened to cause it. It really could. Anything could have happened. Anything could have caused it. There's a lot of things that have happened in the past where you've gone, is it this, is it that, is it this? Yeah. Rumours are don't want Rooney. I'm all for basket case clubs. Take the pressure off us. Yeah. More basket case clubs, the better, because it means we're not being talked about. But again, we are being talked about. That happened today, and the hashtag I see trending was us because the pre-order thing. It's jumping insane. So yeah, wasn't Man City today? Yeah, it started today. Yeah, it started today. There was a lot of talk that some Prem clubs said they'd like to see him relegated and stuff. Rooney for everyone except us. Yeah. Ian and Alex, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well. I hope you're well indeed. Hope you're having a good time. My mates, the West Brom families love it. Yeah, they will be. West Brom are up there. They are going to be up there. They build good teams, and I think their gaffer is, I don't know if this is a little bit being a little bit too kind of thing. I think he's a little bit too good for league for the championship, but I don't know how he would do in the Prem and stuff. So it'll be interesting. But you never know, if they go up, they could be talking about it. It's one of those ones. I think when you actually look at the league table and everything, I know it's early days. I don't really like to look at league tables this early, if I can help it. But 20th for us at the minute. Cardiff, Pompey, Hull really struggling. Preston starting to move a little bit. I'm really pleased to see the Classic Alpha been right without it. Yeah, definitely. He's very good. Doesn't surprise me to see Blackburn up there again. John Eustace doing what John Eustace did with Birmingham back last season. And he's now doing it with Blackburn Rovers. That doesn't surprise me at all. Slightly concerned about I'm slightly concerned. Glenn, are you slightly concerned about our start to the season? Is that what you're saying? West Brom, Burnley, Watford, they're teams that'll scare me a bit. I'm slightly concerned about the start to... You mean our start to the season, Glenn? Because I need to just check this first. Kind of thing. Right. Glenn, last season, you could have been concerned about our start to the season. 100%. Glenn, I don't get this. I don't get this from people. People don't look at what happened last season and they're concerned about this season. And I understand you don't look backward, you look forward. You look to what's going on. But last season, at this point, mate, we were bottom. We had we may have had 1 point. 1 point. We were bottom, 1 point. It's going to come good, but you can't be concerned after last season. Like, generally, last season I was concerned. That's the thing. We are moving forward. We are moving forward because we're moving things in the right direction. If you look at what he did against QPR, he changed it from Millwall and the other games. He noticed there was a mistake and he changed it. People wanted a change. We got a change. The thing is, I understand that everybody have been looking at us being top six. Top six. That's all I've seen from fans on Twitter and some social media stuff when we were building a team. I want mid-table. I'd take a mid-table finish. That's all I want. The goal for me isn't six. The goal for me is mid-table. I think we're starting to gel, and I think we'll be kicker. Let me read some stuff. Thought they dropped off without smoke, but it seems like it could be this thing. We can't be downbeat about it. We're definitely showing massive improvements. I think we're starting to get gel. How can you be concerned, Glenn? We're team gelling at the minute. We broke in so many players. We are moving forward. I'm half happy the Wednesday part of me is depressed, but West Brom half ecstatic. Wolves lost in bottom three. I'm not concerned whatsoever to come. We'll be fine. Tend to agree, but I'm not down about Saturday's result at all. Maybe it's just fans wanting to. It could be. People generally thought we were shooting for playoffs. That was never the goal. We should just be aiming to be stable in the championship first. QPR was a winnable game and they're a good side. Mid-table and a cut run for me. I got carried away, especially with the players, but I'm not concerned. I think this is the thing. People look at what we're doing. What I'd say is look at where we are. What is your expectation for this season, Glenn? That's what I'd say. Yes, mate, we all got excited. Mid-table will be right. Get time and support. I think this is a 3-year project. That is why Danny has a 3-year contract, because he's got a 3-year project. First year, settle stability. Second year, maybe look at a playoff push if we can do that. Third year, go for it. That's what I think could be the thing. Why? Why do you think we should be top half? Why do you think we should be top half? That's the question. For me, mid-table is about right, because I don't think it's a top half team. We had top half form last season, but you got to remember, when we did top half form last season, we managed to do that in a massive disadvantage to ourselves because we were in a relegation battle. Kind of thing. For me, Kavachi should start and bring Masaba on toward the end of games. Oh, I thought Kavachi was great, and that's not a bad shot, actually. Literally, this point last year, we had 1 point and a 6 goal difference. The goal difference bit isn't great because we've got -5, but we have 4 points and -5 goal difference. We need to get sharper at the back. We have to get better at the back. We can't keep conceding sloppy goals like we're doing, and that'll come. I think a lot of that is due to the gelling. I thought Femowo was good. I thought Akin Femowo was fantastic. played as the natural left side of centre back, which that's what he is. Instead of doing these stupid things where we're always trying to play them in and around it. Played a general left side of centre back, and that was a natural position. He played well. I thought he played really well, actually. The only thing that concerned me that the Millwall game, as you say, we fixed a lot of those problems over on concern. Definitely not positive. I'm just saying top half because it's set in a low region that feels like he could become. What? I'm saying top half because it's setting for low regions. If the possibility that he could become more difficult. Try that one again, Glenn. My brain's gone. The problem is, it doesn't help when Barry Bannon goes on shows and says, "Oh, we're looking to go top. We're looking to go for promotion," or the gaffer goes, "This is what we want to do." I think for me. Jesus Christ. It's open at night and they are still doing work. What the fuck? Hey. But yeah, it's the thing for me that if we go mid-table, it's great. It's a demolition, mate. They knock something down, and they're just doing site cleanup before stuff get built up. No, it's not. Demolition. They're clearing up the site and moving like metal girders and stuff, and doing loads of stuff like being taken out like soil and rubble. I like to try Jamal on the pretty much yes, yeah, but I'm pretty sure by law they're not meant to work this late. I like to try Jamal Lowe on the left, Gassam on the right, Ugbo up front, and bringing Kabachi on. That's not bad. That will work. I mean, if expectations aren't so high, sometimes you get dragged into low. Yeah, but last season I got told by you, actually, now I remember it, that my expectations weren't that high. My expectations should be higher than what I have, and I said I just want to stay up. My expectation for last season was just survive. That was it. Yeah, I think my missus is putting a complaint in, Alex. Would just to survive, and we did that. That's the thing for me. I'm playing FIFA 23. Do you remember the last centre back called Kovac? Yes, I do. I'm going to be happy with more positive, more points than last season. Avoid relegation. Dreams will be progress. I think we could really do a second. Yeah, I think Jack. I think McNeil could do really good at playing at that 10 role, a shadow strike. I think he'd do really well. Season 1 to 12, 20 teams banning in. Season 2, when they weed out the players, top 10. Season 3, teams should be pretty solid and playoff minimum. Sometimes team can block promotion, mate. Oh, I get it. Team can block promotion. Luton, a classic example of that. But at the same time, look at what we've just come from. Why should we be going from just surviving to stay up on the last day, then the next season going for promotion? That's the thing. Why should we be aiming for promotion straight away after just surviving? For me, building. You're building a team. Which you build a season. I think if we came, the thing for me, if we came 6th and we lost the playoff final, and then we're down here, then I'll be saying, yeah, that's not good enough. But you have to do it slow process. It is. It's a very clear problem. With Dad, you, but there's some old players in the squad too. Yeah, it's got to be a good balance between young and old. And I think we're slowly getting that balance. That balance is coming, but the balance takes a while to get right. Balance has got to be right. And it doesn't happen overnight. The balance doesn't happen overnight, and that's the problem. That's the thing for me. The balance overnight doesn't happen overnight. Danny reminds me of Fergie's early days. Yeah, I can see that. I can 100% see that. The map factor is money, ain't it, mate? Had the right team blend. Evening, Danny. The major factor is money a little bit, but you can also build teams with no money. Teams have gone up with 2 million spent, or their entire team being worth 2 million. You can go up without building a lot. Like Burnley went up with a team the first time round. That was, and that, granted, that was back in the day. The reason they got promoted was to get relegated, was to try and stay up. But when they got relegated, they already earmarked all their parachute payments to be building a new academy. And you look at their academy, it's state of the art. They used all their parachute money on building infrastructure and stuff and putting it that way. Where when they did it the other way, kind of thing. Yeah, they are, majority are parachute payments, and there's nothing we can do about that. Another thing that gets me is when people say we should be beating teams like this, but why? What gives us? Yeah, that done my head in. Like people will turn around and say it tomorrow. They'll say we should be beating teams like Blackpool, but Blackpool are good footballing side when they want to be. Why are people dressing so as soon? Danny's proper first season with pretty much a brand new team. Be happy and be eventually getting in the right direction. Yeah, that's the thing. I think everyone got so gashed by... Right, everyone got so gassed and really happy by the Plymouth 4-0. Everyone got gassed. Like going, we're going to be up there. Great start. We've not started this well. And then we get Sunderland, poor game of day. Leeds, no one thought we'd get anything, and we didn't. Millwall, we went into, and I really think we should, and we just had no cutting edge. And it was just lack of defending that killed us. And we are 9 times out of 10 a team that doesn't start well. We had never been the team that starts well. We've always been the team that slow burns it. Slowly get good, slowly keep going. We get around Christmas, January time, and we go on a bit of a run. And then we might sneak playoff. We might be able to do it. We've always been that team that doesn't start well and then gradually goes up. We're just going to see what happens. I just feel with the come up from the Championship with an OK League One team, and now we're building a real team. Chelsea and Birmingham spent outrageous amounts of money. Both are outside of the top 25% in respectively. Yeah, but they've also spent lots of money, and if it doesn't go right, both clubs will be in trouble. Both clubs will be in trouble if it doesn't go right. Like, generally. If it does not go right, both clubs will be in massive, massive trouble. Like Birmingham, if they don't go up, it could be proper bad for them. Let's have a look. Maybe I'm just hoping more than expected. It's okay to have high expectation. We all want that. But there's high expectations, and then there've been, realistically, when only last season we stayed up. That's the thing for me. Chelsea, I have to be realistic. Glass half full or half empty. Difficult to graph has fans sometimes. Yeah, it's hard. That's pretty much my point. Money can't buy you wins. Remember when Aston Villa won playoffs and they were like 13th but went on a crazy run? Yeah, we did it. We did it just to sneak playoffs on the Karloff first time. We shouldn't have been nowhere near it. But we did. Don't mind losing as long as the performance is good. The thing is, what annoyed me about the game on Saturday, it was the best performance I've seen us had in a long time. Best performance in ages. Really good. Really happy with it. And then it went flat. We didn't get what we deserved out of it, and we should have done. That's the thing that got me. That's the thing that got me. Great performance. We didn't get it in the end, and that annoyed me. Sort this out and we're flying. Hopefully. Hopefully. That's football. Yeah. Agree. How many times have we been absolute dog crap and managed to shithouse a win? Like, generally, how many times have we actually shithoused the win? When we've been absolutely dreadful. And we haven't deserved the win and we've walked away with all 3 points. And how many times has a team we've absolutely battered a team and the other team has just come away with it? Happens. It's football. We have to learn from it. The best thing about what happened at the weekend, they were looking better in an attacking point of view. They looked low better. They have looked low better. They looked like they were doing the right thing. That's the main thing. The problem you've got is, yeah, we could get into a really difficult position. They are. And Jez has said this before. There's no easy game in the Championship. Luton. Not that one. West Brom. Coventry. And I believe when we get back after our international break with Coventry, it's Burnley. Tough games. Very tough game. So it'll be interesting what happens. Look at it this way. There was only one team that went home on Saturday knowing they got off lightly. That was off the back of a winning streak. Yep, I agree. All the fans have been waiting for our time for a long time. I hope one day our time will come. We'll see. We have fans got to get used to losing until coming mid-table. I agree. Anyway, guys, I've been going for an hour and 2 minutes. So I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my evening because I'm tired. And I'll wait for something to watch on telly to come on. But yeah, thank you for watching. Keep an eye on the channel tomorrow. There will either be a live stream or there won't be. If there is, great. No, don't worry about it, mate. Go on. It's just you just got to at the end of the day, remember, we're in such a better position than we were last season. If like Josh Windass said, if in January we are near the bottom, you can call him a clown. And then we've all got the right reason to. But we're not right now. So let's see what happens. Anyway, have a good one, guys. And I will speak to you in the next one of the video. Hopefully, if it's not tomorrow's live stream, there'll be a debrief on Wednesday. So I will speak to you later. Bye. Why is that not working?